Well, welcome back, friends. As you'll remember on the last segment, we had just made it into the marina there at the Post Guardian Marina Isles Marina, and we were in need of some supplies. Hadn't really had a chance to get to any kind of grocery store through the trip, so we decided we need to make a Publix run and stock up on a few needed items. All right, we're about to go on a mission. We got to go get supplies. We're going on a mission. Wow. Yep. It's got AC up in here, so it's all good. So they told us we're going to get some bicycles, and then the lady here said that we can get a shuttle ride. So we're going to see about a shuttle ride. We're trying to get to Publix. It's hot. We don't have a car yet. So.
Going to Publix?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to drop you.
Okay.
When you guys ready, you call me, I'll pick you up, okay?
Oh, I need your phone number?
Need the number.
One of the good things about staying in this marina is how close Publix was. I think it's only about a mile away. I'm going to show you on the overhead here how from where Post Guard Inn to Publix, it was really close. So it's nice, you know, if you needed something to run up there and get it or be taken. I eventually got my truck down there, and then of course we just take my truck. Now, unless you live in the southeast of the United States, you probably never heard of Publix. It was a store that was started actually in the city that I retired from in Winter Haven, Florida, back in the 1930s by George Jenkins. He eventually made his corporate offices over in a nearby city called Lakeland, and then has grown it since then. They're all pretty much now all over the southeast and continually growing. It's a great store to shop in. Whew, I'm freaking tired, dude. Want to get back and get to the cabana and chill. Do nothing. got the little shuttle ride back to the marina. Got our beer and stuff. I actually left my camera in the little shuttle, so the guy came back. But now we're back. Oh, well. There's tarpon under this stuff here like you wouldn't believe. I'll get some pictures before it's over with. Woo. Pretty right there, though.
There's a ladder you can get down.
And I would imagine not much more than that. Alright, we back. We got it.
I was just pulling right around in front, didn't he?
Oh, he actually was in the street.
Yeah, he was out the street.
He's about to go out and pick somebody else up.
So once we got back from Publix, we got everything put away. And like you probably heard me say, I was really tired, and we sort of just looked around the marina, took some pictures, and as it started getting dark, it really transformed with the lighting system that they had there. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to show you a few pictures of that and what the marina looked like after dark. Alright, we made it out to the reef. We got anchored up. Having a little breakfast, getting that on board. And we're getting ready to dip down, see what we're looking at, but we definitely over reef. See it in the water. Working on getting them lobsters. I'm gonna put on my dive GoPro this morning. See what we can get. Okay, so I've actually been in the Islamorada area in the waters before, but we really didn't have any good lobster spots, picked out ahead of time. So, as happens when you go to a new area, one of the things that you normally do is put somebody in the water when you go to suspected spots, and they get in there and do a quick look around, because from what it looks like from the surface and what it looks like underwater can often be very different. What you think is reef may not be reef, and even if there's reef there, you can tell it does not hold any lobster. There was even times where checking areas that I had looked on the map, that you put a rope out behind the boat and you drag somebody, and they give you hand signals and you stop and you check different areas. So basically that's what we were doing. This is just trying to find some good lobster spots. Come on, son, what you waiting on? Good Lord, take you 30 minutes to get in the water. I've been waiting on you to scout all morning. Wasn't that the plan?
He doesn't like it.
Just want somebody to check for sharks.
Man, if I seen one down there, I'd freak out.
We'd be lucky if we get to see a shark. That'd be awesome.
We saw a hammerhead all the way up, but I mean, we didn't get in. Big too.
Well, sitting out here enjoying this beautiful weather. Seas a little rolling 2 to 3s, but it's Islamorada right there. I'm gonna snorkel out in the water looking for lobsters. I'm fixing to go in, do a little bit of diving. I have way more luck with that, obviously. We're in about 15 foot of water. The reef comes up to about 10 foot, so it's, it's 10 foot. 5 to 10 foot tall reefs, so we'll see what we can get. Sure is beautiful though, just sitting out here relaxing.
So after looking around at that last spot, we put a rope out, like I was telling you earlier, and Jimmy got out there and we're just pulling him around, looking at some different spots, trying to see if he actually sees any lobster. And we spent a good while doing that, looking, trying to find, new spots.
How deep is it?
4 foot, 5 foot. I see some stuff, coral fans and stuff.
That ladder's down. You want me to pull it up?
This is a pretty unique experience when you're being pulled behind the boat like this if you've never done it. You often do have the feeling of feeling like a piece of bait, and you sort of looking around making sure there ain't no shark or something coming at you, but that quickly subsides, and it's kind of cool because you see so much marine life. You see the bottom, you see all the different fans and fish. You're able to cover a large area, so I like to be pulled behind the boat myself. It's very enjoyable. So it's pretty different, pretty unique. So we were spending a lot of time looking for some spots and really didn't find anything good. So we sort of decided to ease back in and try on the backside, the more shallow water.
Come in here checking out some of the backwaters. Here are these islands and see what's all in here. Places to come anchor, kayak and fish and explore. Beautiful, beautiful.
So we got up in here up near this island, and it was a deep hole, and it was probably 18 feet deep, and it right up to the edge of the island. We anchored up. This was a really nice little dive, beautiful. Didn't have to worry about boats running up on top of you there. And I actually made a video about the mangroves, how you can see up under them. I'll put a link right here to that if you hadn't seen it. It was really good. So we were out there swimming around that island and had our head underwater and didn't realize that a storm had started to blow up on us whenever we came up. Jimmy was back in the boat and I heard him blowing the horn, came up, looked up, swam back over there and figured we better get up out of the water. This weather here in Florida is very unique. We joke about how you can't leave your windows down because You know, in the morning you go into work and leave your windows down, and an hour later it's storming. Same way on the water. A lot of these storms actually form right over the top of you, and you can get in a mess here in Florida before you know it. A video coming, which will probably be one of the scariest videos I ever made. In fact, I just about sunk good times. I got caught on that trip backwards, and you're going to see it, or the best that I can show it. But anyways, you definitely got to pay attention. Lucky for us, the storm didn't come right over the top of us. It went on the other side of the island, east of us, but it pretty much used up a good portion of the day. You know, even in days when you got weather like this, it's still a good time on the water, or at least on a boat like this. While we were waiting, I threw some hot dogs on the grill, and even if it would have rained and got bad, we would have just been down in the cabin, but being able to look out and watch what was going on. So it still ended up being a pretty nice day.
And it's dark. It's about to rain on top of us.
After that storm passed, Tyler and I got in the water and went and dove around the mangroves. That's when I got a lot of this video from that mangrove dive, that mangrove video I made. We worked back up in this little corner here, and it ended up getting pretty mucky. And we did recover a good bit of trash. I always like to pick up trash when I see it, whenever I'm out diving. But it's always such an interesting dive when you go into new places like that. It was pretty cool.
Another one apparently that was fucking. Here, I got nope, some poncho. Some poncho.
Holy crap.
I could have swore it said Guy Harvey on, didn't he? Huh?
Did you rob it?
Must have. There was something on it that said Guy.
It wasn't just blue, it was colorful.
I thought it did.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got me a Unique Cleaners Islamorada. Clearly unique. That's reusable. This, I swear there must have been something on it, or it fell off somehow. No. Got a poncho though. Yeah.
So from where we were sitting there around that island was only about a mile from the marina, which is pretty cool. And we decided we was going to head back that direction, and we anchored up here right by the bridge. Tide was, I believe it was, yeah, tide was going out, and we caught a few little fish there, and then also at one time as we was drifting back forth through the bridge, we were catching.
So many colors in my heart. Proof again, God's alive. Saying a goodbye.
So this was day 2, or the second day of the Florida lobster mini season. Jimmy only had 5 days with us, and he needed to head back on the next day. So we was wrapping it up here. That bridge there you see behind us, that's Florida Highway 1. You've probably heard about it. It runs from the very tip in Key West all the way up the state of Florida on the East Coast. It's a beautiful ride, but it's right there behind us. If you ever get a chance, you want to work your way down there, take a look around, but it sure wasn't a bad way to end the day.